Mark the 59. Here we go. Even. Fresno.
Now Stewart on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. Past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is caught. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Stewart on 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 3rd and goal, Stewart. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will get him one closer. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is gone. He finds his target, Beckham. 7 yards there and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10, going on the ground with Eckler. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
White 20. I'm here all day.
Back to throw. Gone. And he finds Howard complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Over the middle, complete. It's McCarthy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Goff now to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, it's Myers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 14 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
65,
Here's Winston. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. You decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Working out of the gun, Winston. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jameis now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston, escaping the pressure right. It's caught, it's Stewart. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Ready. Blue ready. Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. 90. 90.
From the red zone now, Winston. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On second down, they run with Stewart. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, Tripp, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now Winston on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. It's Eckler again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.